Hello everyone and welcome again to the Art Studio of Eli Hansen. Time to do something a little bit random. I'm still playing with my lighting. Haven't got any specific drawing projects in mind, so I'm just going to play with it and see what comes out. Anatomy, human anatomy, is a subject that is best tackled with a live subject in front of you to study or with much practice. Hopefully you can see the vague outline that I've drawn here in very light lines. You may be wondering why all of my lines are so light at the start, or maybe you're not. I know it does make it hard to see what I've drawn at the very beginning of the video before I go back and darken anything. But it has to do with the concept of quality of line. You can have many very light, suggestive lines here, and when you choose exactly where you want it to be, you can just trace over whatever particular line you feel is the most accurate. And a hard, dark line will establish itself over these lighter, thinner lines. These lighter, thinner lines will later be blended into shading and become nearly insignificant. In the areas here where I choose not to darken it, I'll have many light, vague lines already in place for that highlight with the light source coming this way, and I can use them in that way. Basically, it's a fail-safe way of making my lines more accurate. It's just to draw many light lines. As long as they're light, I can always go back and take them out later and then come back and darken the lines that I choose. It allows me to draw in many possible shapes and then come back and choose the best. And often I don't even erase the lines that are left behind. They're used to create sort of a texture, if you will. If I draw, say here at the bottom of this oval that I've drawn, only one of these lines is going to be a chin, but I'll leave all the rest in. They're suggestive of the contours of the human neck and the human chin. They originally weren't intended for that, but that's the purpose I can make them serve because they're there. The eyes are in the middle of the human head, so if I'm drawing with this head, with this person looking slightly up, I'll draw a slightly curved line like this. The ears are closely correlated with the eyes, but it varies from individual to individual. Noses are the hardest part of anyone's face. I'm only drawing suggestions because the focus of this picture will not be the human face, but rather the whole outline. Typically I've drawn the lower body wrong. If this guy had six-pack abs, it'd be about there. We're going to draw a t-shirt on him, so it's going to be about... Oh man, I can't remember what that dimension is supposed to be from the crown. Is it even? Somebody out there who's an expert in anatomy is screaming at the screen trying to remind me. The danger of drawing too heavy lines. That didn't come out as well as I wanted it to, but... Oh, there's a wind blowing, of course. Because he was exceptionally straddle-legged. Time to go back and darken a few important lines to make this drawing a little clearer. If you look at this guy's eyes, what are you going to see? You're going to see the shadow underneath his eyebrows, or underneath the ridges of his eyes. And we're seeing a few inaccuracies now. Neck slightly set in this way. Darken them lines. Alright, I'm going to call that good for a quick anatomy sketch. As you can see, long ways to go for me in terms of skill, but that's kind of the technique I use. Let's go light, see what looks about right, and then go back and darken it. Quick and dirty way to kind of improve the realism of your drawings is to just try a few things and see what works. Thank you for watching.